Every coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a time capsule, a whisper from the past. From the mighty Roman denarius, to rare Mughal rupees, to modern-day commemoratives and digital tokens, each one carries a story of kings, empires, revolutions, and art. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this is the place where history meets hobby. Welcome to numismatist. Unlock the world of coins. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into a piece of American history. You might already have in your pocket change. The 2001 P, North Carolina State Quarter, famously known as the first flight quarter. This is more than just a coin. It's a miniature history lesson, a tribute to human achievement, and for some collectors, a potential hidden gem. Let's rewind to the early 1900s. It's December 17, 1903, a cold and windy morning at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, are preparing to change the world forever. After years of experiments, crashes, and redesigns, they finally succeed in achieving the first powered, controlled, and sustained flight. Orville is at the controls, lying on his stomach, while Wilbur runs alongside the aircraft. That moment, mere 12 seconds in the air, changed transportation and human history forever. Fast forward nearly a century later, and in 2001,
the U.S. Mint chose to honor that achievement on North Carolina's
official state quarter. Now, this coin was the 12th release in the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see the iconic image of the Wright Flyer taking off, with Orville piloting and Wilbur nearby, the sandy dunes in the background, and the bold words "First Flight" above. The state's outline is in the design too, a reminder that this historic moment happened right here in North Carolina. If you look closely, you'll notice the artistry captures both motion and history, a snapshot of the exact moment humanity left the ground for the first time. Flip the coin over to the obverse, and you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan and used on quarters since FOSU, this side includes the mint mark, in this case, a P for the Philadelphia Mint, along with the year of issue and the motto, "In God We Trust." Now let's talk mintage and rarity. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 627 million of these coins for circulation in 2001. That means it's not exactly a rare coin in everyday change. Most examples you find in circulation will be worth just 25 cents. However, collectors always hunt for high-grade, uncirculated specimens. If you have one graded MS67 or higher by a top grading service like PCGS or NGC, it could be worth anywhere from $20 to $50 or even more, depending on market demand. And if you find one in a proof set, especially the 90% silver proof version, the value can be significantly higher, often $10 to $15 for standard silver proofs and much more for perfect grades. Errors are where things get interesting. While no famous high value, errors are widely documented for the North Carolina quarter. Collectors still check for things like doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing details. A dramatic mint error could turn your ordinary state quarter into a coin worth hundreds. Always check the Wright Flyer's wings, tail, and the first flight lettering for doubling or distortions. One reason this coin is so popular with collectors is its place in both aviation and state history. It's a coin that tells a story, one of determination, innovation, and the human desire to push beyond limits. Even if it's not worth much in terms of money, it holds enormous historical and sentimental value. So if you've got some pocket change lying around, take a closer look. That 2001 P North Carolina quarter you've been ignoring could be a nice uncirculated example or even have an error worth collecting. And for coin roll hunters, these quarters are still common enough to be found, making them a fun target for beginners and seasoned collectors alike. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story. Keep searching, keep learning, and you never know what treasure you might find in your change. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the North Carolina State Quarter, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next coin collecting adventure.